how to do a perfect smoky eye. There are a million ways to do a smoky eye. I'm gonna give you a few tips that are gonna be fast and long lasting. For the perfect smoky eye, the best thing to do is get gel liners and cream-based eyeshadows as your base. So we've got our primer, we've got a bronze eyeshadow base to help our transition, a black gel liner. Then over on this side, we have a pencil, a chubby stick. Once you put this on, you're not getting it off unless you will it off. And then we will be setting them with a matte black shadow and a brick matte for our transition color. All of the rest will be using our contour and highlight palette to facilitate the contour and the highlights of the eyeshadow. Then we're gonna do brows and our mascara, and we will have the perfect smoky eye. When doing eye makeup, you wanna start by curling the lashes right away. Close your eyes. A lot of people like to wait till the end, but if your client gets teary-eyed or you smudge it by accident, just avoid all of that drama and get it out of the way ASAP. Next, I'm gonna go in with my black chubby stick. You could either pencil it on or you could paint it on. I like to paint it on because I wanna have that kind of control. I'm gonna take my my gel chubby stick, and I'm gonna build from the lashes. And this stuff dries so fast. So as soon as I put it on, so you can already see that it's not even moving. So like as soon as I apply it, I'm already gonna start to move it up. And I'm just gonna keep building it. I don't wanna see any demarcation. I just wanna see a progression of dark to light. So this will be our base. I'm just gonna keep building and blending, building and blending. It doesn't matter how opaque you get it. You're gonna be coming back over this with a powder, but I wanna get this base going. Start building that intensity and making it so that this makeup is going to last until the end of time or until she washes it off. And you just keep going in. And building the intensity as low as you want. So harsh in here, and I'm blending out at the edges. You want to keep your lids on products like these. Any types of gel products, they'll dry out so fast. So you keep your lids on everything. Always get in the habit, as soon as you open it and you grab it and you put it on your palette or what have you, you close it. Something spills, something knocks over, your $100 eye cream, your $50 eyeshadow is ruined. Okay, so next I'm gonna move in with my bronzy cream shadow transition color. And I'm just gonna go right on top of it. You could even start with this color, with your transition tone. But you can already see this has just helped us with our blending. The more you know how to work with your colors, the less blending you need to have to do, because if you're using the right tones to neutralize other tones, it's gonna automatically do your job for you. And now we'll move in with our primer, our regular, right in there. Go on to the other side. And just, that's a little too much primer. It's okay because it's like a dance with the colors. Sometimes I call it a battle. But if you've gone too far and then you've stepped on the bronzy color's toes, you just go in with more bronzy so that it doesn't take on the ashiness of the primer. And now the top color is the bronze. Open your eye. See, we've already, like, if we really, really wanted to, if we were in a rush, if there was a fire and we had to run out of here, Dee Dee would be looking good. So I'm gonna pack my color onto my brush. And instead of tapping my brush out like this and getting the color everywhere, straight down. So this color falls down in there. We're gonna use all of the shadow that's on this brush. And I'm gonna lightly press. And what this does is, it's gonna help limit the amount of fallout that goes down onto the rest of the face because I'm packing the color. I'm not swishing and, you know, sliding everything. And I'm putting the brunt of the color by the lash line and getting softer as I move up to the top. So I'm packing it, lash line, and building it up. And less is more every time. You can always go back and get new color, but you don't always have enough time to fix any major mistakes. So I keep doing that until I feel like the graduation has gone from dark into omnipresence. I don't want to see any demarcation. I want the flow to be flawless. Then I'm going to go in with a little tiny blending brush and a matte brick terracotta tone to set my, and look, I'm very lightly tapping. I don't want to get too crazy with this because I like what the black is doing. I just want to see this beautiful bronze tone so it's not just dark to light. It's got a nice blend to it. I'm going to grab my fluff brush again, make sure it's void of color, and just sweep the bronze tone up into the highlight. And it's okay because I'm going to be going over that highlight area anyways with like a highlight shadow. But before I do, I really want to keep my black area black. You could do this with any color. This is just a technique. And I happen to be using these tones, but you can use whatever tones you want. Blues and greens, oranges, however, just by working with different tones, but with this system. I'm going to grab my highlight and contour palette, and I'm grabbing this champagne tone, but I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the banana so that it's not too ashy. And I'm going to place it right underneath, too much color on the brush. Into the tear duct right here. Other side. In the tear duct. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of our transition color because I've lost some of that warmth and I want to get it back. So I'm going to blend it even a little bit into the highlight. Same on the other side. So just ever so slightly bringing it up. And now really quickly, with our gel pencil, look up. We're going to line the lash line. And you want to connect the lower eye with the upper eye. And before this dries, I'm going to grab my smudge brush. Still has some of the brick tone on it, and that's okay. But I want to smudge it before this gel completely dries. Okay, other side. Beautiful. You want to make sure that both sides have equal intensity. Yeah. Then we're just going to really pump up the brows a little bit more because the eyes are so intense. We want to give the brows their equal due. Can't let the eyes have all the fun. And I'm stippling with this very dark neutral tone. I'm stippling, making sure that all points hit equal sides, keeping it as symmetrical as possible. And then at this point, we would add mascara or falsies. But here I'm just going to take off some of the falling brush fibers. So here were just a few tips on how to do a perfect smoky eye. There's a million ways to do it, but these ways, the way that we've layered them, are going to stay long lasting, yet still be effective and keep that intensity.